Special prosecutor we no enye NDC for na de ba yo. Eye mu NPP for na being led by Nana Ado Akufo-Addo and the kofa Yewura Kisi Ajaben abra Yewura Martin Amidu ekwen ho say Nana Ado is the mother serpent of corruption. But little did we know say Ofori Atta there as a corruption no. Say serpent no ko di aduaba na if one and say he is the aduaba na nkasa kora. Not knowing say Nana Ado is the serpent na okwada da obi so nko di aduaba no. But aduaba na nkasa there Ofori Atta. Based on what special prosecutor is saying. And on car second Ofori Atta bonio or say omra no me investigation keke. O misa na questions. O bisa na questions keke. The nipa do na bi ho onima dey corruption ekere. Let me take you to Francois Valerian can say about corruption. I say corruption is an evolving global threat that does more than undermining development. Meaning, you can't say corruption and your development in Ghana is a brand new, but a more than that. Or say it is a key cause of declining democracy, instability, and human rights violations. Now, say corruption, you know, a kwaburu senia human rights violations could have assigned corruption, assigned the instability ba, and assign undermining democracy, democratic principle na Ghana practicing corruption undermining. Inti abane say na NPP as a political party amona mosio. So you are the champions of democracy and you are now fighting somebody who is fighting corruption. That is the first question we need to ask. The international community and every nation must make tackling corruption a top and long-term priority. This is crucial for pushing back against authoritarian and then securing a peaceful, free, and sustainable world. The dangerous trend revealed in this year's Corruption Perception Index highlights the need to follow thorough the concrete actions now to address global corruption. These are strong words. Because a can't say corruption, a say a mind development, a botugu, and the NPP for and the mama by the way a corruption across Ghana being seen that. Let me take you to this particular data. If I follow this particular data very well, Corruption Perception Index about 2024, it says Ghana a decline in corruption. Yet the 100 countries at Tohua, our 100% Ghana only 42%. Out of 180 countries at Corruption Perception Index in 2024, as I see, and Ghana scored only 80 out of 180 countries. The worst in the history of Ghana. When you look at the data, how our data now are nosedive and Nana Ado Akufo-Addo. This is 2024 Corruption Perception Index. Yes, no, but over 1 million people have been pushed into poverty because of corruption being led by Nana Ado Akufo-Addo, his NPP, and on Nankasana cousin, Ofori Atta. But this is a recent data. When they follow the diagram, Ghana scored only 42%. What I say? And do you how one name corner? And you so bad say, okay, who could I want to say? When NPP took over the administration in 2017, no, whatever how our corruption acquire see there, look at the data there. Just look at the data. But your Corruption Perception Index, I just did this particular screenshot from the whole article in your 2024 Corruption Perception Index, and a down, baby, a Ghana acquired no. And this a Ghana and Sasabaya and NPP for Bema corruption about more attractive than governance. Corruption was becoming more attractive under NPP buying than even how to rule a nation. Sana Ghana for pay. Dabi. Because Nana he told Ghanaians that he was the champion person who was going to fight corruption. When they came to mama corruption, is so attractive and surprisingly no. Se yenya president be a obaya on country or near corruption and say fighting and then NPP as a political party no attend a fighting people fighting corruption no. In TV that. We NPP ni bamunu. Ote ho. And ceremony amount wedi. Who national service scheme. Amount for come once and but mo de amount mo can national deal. Mo districts no any regions no. We who near course of national service scheme. NPP for no they were so criminals. Me amati hey. I had a boy onya national service ewo atebubu and then o decide say opesi yan twene fa na mre tachiman and I'm a call tachiman ho I don't want to be naming names. And yes, I because I'm attacking, and the person knows we have to pay money to them, corruption, and send more transferring from a table back to Techiman. And the NPP when now corruption was so attractive, say it was a lucrative business. Me and me not anybody. Nipa making only me pa. I pay the money to or see and publicly or catch them and say, Master, what is coming? You mean so NDC ni, and so what is coming because he can't make a qual could do national. That is what he told me. And then I had no option than to pay the money to him. And this is a national audience among who they call now. Mobile CNN. NPP mono, they were so corrupt to say you can't even differentiate corruption from NPP ni. Who share NPP ni pa? Now the corruption attacking because no modida. No, Papa says it's only by the grace of God and the love we have for Mama. That's why people don't revolt these last 8 years. Yes, because Ghanaians were ready to say, so there was no need to make unnecessary noises. And that is exactly what Ghanaians did. But yes, you must in China, and I'm also complaining. Sometimes, what I say? And some people were making corruption so lucrative. Now, I don't know what was so wrong with him. So, or no, maybe he is the mother serpent of corruption, but Ofori Atta, per the data you want there is the fruit. Now, if you know, not knowing that he was actually the fruit, now a corruption fruit, the campaign, how come say as a finance minister and as a former finance minister, every connection when people be an hobo. Hey, Eddie Chad, when you're pushing me, Eddie Chad has to mention names other than that I'm also corrupt. Osimhen Cheska, yes, Onye. He told me point blank. Sir Masa, Triesika, one Trieska, yenye. Ampa nipa na meka so no. Oji sika na ochire onipa say come office me were two secretaries, former this particular secretary, o the master secretary na on frame say ampa wo disika we abre me ase na adwuma na yaye. Me say me ankasa. Yes obi. Me and the person it was surprised or NPP ni oni say me NDC ni. O say who minim say we NDC ni but one nya dey we ade na open no. Ye nye because ye disika na e kwa kodu akra. A teacher says you mention names. Yes, I can. It's very easy. Techimana. We had a regional national service coordinator, Ewoho. And he knows what I'm talking about. Or no, energy is cano. And yes, it will be say. Because Andy Pano is the current NPP secretary, Ewo Techiman, NPP secretary, Ewo Techiman constituency, NPP constituency. He knows me very well. Sorry to mention your name as Asamoah, but I mean, and also I have to bring it up because corruption was becoming so lucrative in the country. Yes, Ernest, we have a call there, Minia. Corruption was becoming so lucrative. Mr. John Mama, sorry. You'll be looking at the national Batisi form called regions, districts. You find these corrupt people there. They are all there. That is how Ghana no NPP 40 the pansam no totally you can never do anything with it because they were so corrupt. Now corruption abeye there. Be all I say corruption abe Kennedy ho. Yeah, no bab. Eti child. That is what they've been doing, and that is what the NPP stood for. And I'm not surprised NPP need be a fighting special prosecutor, and we've even gotten people in NDC. Any media for only be air attacking special prosecutor. Sometimes I get surprised about how people in Ghana behave. Say, Obi or fighting corruption, and then the whole nation tends to fight that person. Intebedu maybe Obi Ebejai because you fight corruption or fighting with your own life. Send a special prosecutor kind or so what nine and konam because nimso non kwan nam. me nya NPP ni bia wabeka say Ofori Atta you invited no me answer questions. Obi anyway, they are all attacking him. Say, I don't know, Boni, I don't know. Meanwhile, the man has not said, what did Boni, or say, bra, you miss our questions. They have forgotten how they got Chachuchikata to prison. They have forgotten how they got Victor Salome to prison. Kwame Pepramo, they have forgotten all these kind of names. And people, all of a sudden, they don't see anything wrong with corruption. Corruption is so attractive to them. Say they fancy the word corruption. Nya Ghana come TV that will be a corrupt or to me the necessity was me a corrupt. Yeah, honest. All the regional, municipal, and the district national service personnel who they are all corrupt. They are all corrupt. And typical example, I'm the man I me yanka say me kurum techiman. Me and not say obi na account. Me say me no man me this kind of way. Was say man tuya man ye. Because osisi kind of kwa kuduru national. So I'm not surprised say sa oba na wa isi be man no te ho no ene wa biane no no te ho na esa connection. Na connection no mo ye ho no connection ni bi wa ase ho. Please, NDC's administration, don't target only the people at the crowd national. That be calm down. Amount for your cron for what say okra choma mgusuru no. Amount for your cron for ye ni men people for generator okofa generator that no ko spray hwan na mono no asan to magana ban. We know all of them. And we've been living with all of them. NPP now no a contractor or train light. Generator that no ko spray hwan. No asan be to ma ban say generator mono no jiska. We know them and they know themselves. We know them. More than we're ready to contact them. We know all of them because we've been living with all of them in the system. When they hear, they will know that we theater because I know all of them. Yes. Na se mote man na mo se man no mo man nkoso. So we NPP ni and now we Ghana ni support Ofori Atta na wadwe mu da ho na ye ka kire say obi e wadi finance minister over 7 years na yare na waso akọto na bruchi so kosa na ho yare na wo yare ne do akọto bench so form na wo support na wadwen wo form wadwen nya adwuma. Sometimes that is how we need to build a proper nation because you're building nation now. I see a teaching group for you. And for me, one thing I like about John Dramani Mahama say when you are fighting corruption now, what tiny part to show your corrupter, that is even enough. And you always now general to me you. Your bow dink can say corrupter. To say buy your national service scheme or it's enough. Need me also bow for be about because I'm here better me too. And this is a warning to NDC for the Mojumano. Also play the same game. Sahane better. Yeah, and the verifications are done at the district level, so they are all corrupt. They input different names of one kind of ghost names, you know. How no start free, no more push here could do national. Yes. Yeah. The question I was asking the other video is how can somebody go and visit somebody's country indefinitely? So it tells me say either second Ofori Atta or no American citizen. And as when you're American citizen, they are very easy to extradite him back to Ghana. But I know, send your instructing lawyers, some lawyers, actual special prosecutor, that means he was a citizen or he is a citizen of US whilst he was the minister. Ghana, no. Because we don't check things. Why we check things? No. Nobody will listen to what you are saying. And it is time in this particular administration, we need to be careful with things we do in the societies. And yes, I'm minor and yes, say no. Ghana, no, you remember Ghana, not to tear pants, because some of the people, no, kind of when they start to attack you. That is what we're doing as a country. Inti mine ye tena mine na yanka say mine no Ghana ni need to no no say nim say mine we say no no so to no so say no. Yeah, because if they can actually investigate a former president, then who is former finance minister? But I don't even care say if they investigate Mama or Ofori Atta, but the people not more supported say he shouldn't be investigated, and that is why our problem with them. It seems that these people condone corruption, and these people don't fit to live in the societies. Because you cannot live in a society and think, say, Obi Bokoronoa, that is the kind of person you appreciate. Oh, many pana fans, oh, many pana bas, because the person is corrupt. And then some people are fancy when military men went to Ofori Atta's house and then CCTV video cameras and then they publish it out. All these kind of elements in the society, they don't fit to be in the society because they are all corrupt and they follow corrupt people and they appreciate when somebody is being corrupted and then they appreciate somebody who is corrupted. Why must we live in a society like this? Because as you can, a dream, a bit more build better healthcare, better infrastructure, better roads, better schools and tuition, a bit me eliminating in everywhere. Yet these people who say there's anything wrong with it, and they rather come to attack what we expose people who are corrupt. Ghana is the only country who say when somebody is corrupt, then we get people to support that kind of person. Yeah, some people, teachers say some people have to see the 8th Parliament. That is, the Parliament is not the problem, but institutions of state, are now the problem. The institutions of state and how we allow institutions to operate and work becomes the problem. Maybe I can say there are things that you beat me technology. I am very, very easily with computer. You beat me very, very easy. But the idea is a nipa biche system numa on penema on for technology kura ma now the bayadi be. Because him say channel. That is what we be doing. And see, I'm here Ghana ni ya can say to Ghana sa ni say Ghana kitten yeah say Ghana because Ghana no okoye politician na wosika you are the person obia heli politician na onis kana nobody even, they start to even insult you and attack you in the communities now if you know. Sana adantie. Nti man no timi na adwen say yes no because look at how baby a corruption e de Ghana I could do this particular year's corruption perception index. So we the data na baby a Ghana dana arekosem. So we data no. Na hu baby a wan kasa man na wan kasa wo free mo no. Ye de man na koto a arekosem. Then you tend to ask yourself say how did we get here? How did we get here? We data here that way, baby a Ghana apima 2024 as a plane e kwa crash and ti e kwa kusi from. Why must we live in a society like this? Say, wow, we are corrupt. When they say amount of fans, NPP are no be any say NPP for air corrupt. Yet we got a software. Omuda monsa to ba umi aso kwa so bompire man. Because they were all corrupt. Wow. Why must we behave like this when we live in a society here? You see a person society the enya just. Na yen feeling mum, yen build a better society, a better here, me yare, menya healthcare, papako, or drive a car on better rules so. But we ever catching a Ghana for say they're gonna build concrete rules in Ghana no. Let Ghanaians and the journalists and no matter case special prosecutor no. And could be some Mahmoud Bawumia say, can you name just one place out to me a concrete rules in Ghana? Be ready because they tend to believe to say almost had a man say or build concrete rules in the society. And he actually said or made mention of this at the church. And a share Ghana for boarding and coupon boss say NPP are buying or no Bawumia president and now the Kufuado. I discuss and say free nekono or more be concrete rules in Ghana, but you'll be here. Te maima ubia nyana again say ohwe ama man no ayeye. May I praise John Dramani Mama? First 1 month or so look at how cool the system is. Yes, Palugu Dam, why are there? Nina is part of it. Look at how cool and calm the system is. Ghana for you know who said no, we have a president president with you who say na dwemu edaho. And me can say the mere fact that John Mahama's winning, I'm an NPP for a very free man is enough. Obiam Pamomo also mean a Ghana. None of who video Chama would you name UK say, oh, UK had a name clean, had say. Yet he forgot to say UK or Cobayano, send ya hotiano, what's saying improve it. But in fact, Galam say, and say, look at how foolish these people are. Sorry for my choice of words. Because say or to Ghana no you go no didn't quest I said na Ghana for no air man fans. Sometimes let's all come together and then build a better nation. See, I yes, I near man near Ghana, the ma acronphobia, seven quasaphobia. On best say, man, now why me say be over there and found bow ma bebabitum. Because when we were growing up, we saw our grandfathers, our fathers struggling to say nay struggling. But we thought say, oh, no, Jimmy, or no time there, but Jimmy for time, at the for time by Nina Babato, I'm a name tell my body, and then we are still struggling. Meaning I'm going to die and my kids are also going to inherit the same struggle because pabrani a US canon. Na sikano mu wi adon fa nya hwe o. Kanu Ofori also akoda bruchiri. O se wi aga na sikano e de koma burunyi se fasa me yare. Abra na nka se sikano bit see better healthcare. Ama watena Ghana wasa na ho yare. Na me so me yare a ya sa me yare no. Wase se sikano e de koma burunyi. How say yare ho sem. Atise president de Kufuor so kura ni Ghana ho. So te fans. To Ghana ho. For more to do more, breaking the 8. Omo wi ye na mpanyifo ni nyina adwa na kwata na broche. Yeah, they gave everybody the diplomatic passport just to run away. Teacher my wuntu munyano has now access to destroy the nation and then use the money no akoma abrofo biem abo papa mo hu so na broche a osa because when who say was say Ghana and on kwata na broche. And then he thinks that he's enjoying. But as he can now fire and then keep my the papa be ewa mayanum, ewa Ghana, my Ghana nibia enya. I want to so no be I enjoy as you enjoyed, you know. Sometimes mama ye me on mine home. Ya me Ghana ho kakra. Ye paja Ghana sika, na ye de sika na koma abrofo. Na brunyi ti krumo no onye adwuma bia wa ko bobosia no Ken Ofori Atta is the only minister wa Ghana me hu say ultimate Ghana ni kwaje bosia o de be party ona me hu say ultimate doko no every champagne na me hu bi da na Ghana for o de yedide minister ko present parliament o ko parliament ko present budget ba na wa boa ministry of finance workers nyina no mo man fans no mo bonus hey ama Ghana menti bi da say minister perform duty no na citizens and man fans say or perform duties no yet at the end of the day no na ono ankasa na special prosecutor or about to fight corruption a friend say brebe yin semano because krono and na ote kwa na wobo no bab papa sometimes when you think about all these kind of things now who say Ghana na kwa is it worth being a Ghanaian or not? Because sometimes we need to do all these kind of discussions. Say, what if your data ya me that way? Data. You could see say data na da biya no. Ase wo sa agbajana, ko na ni mana abanachi. So ask yourself, say that na Ghana be improving in the fight against corruption. May you live streaming from Finland. The least corrupt countries, Finland was number 2. The whole world, Ghana got also at the same 80 no. Finland was the second, but population of Finland is less than 6 million. So ask yourself, say, how are the Finns doing it? They are making it okay. Na me kuruma ye Ghana na de ye de bia ye we. Until Baumia say, when he was sometimes joking, saying, say, when it comes to the management of Ghana's economy, NPP's worst is John Mahama's best. Meanwhile, he knew say it was the opposite. So when you check the data, that corruption perception in this, John Mahama's West is the best for NPP. But Baumia knew that he was lying. When you look at the data, data natural. Because when you look at 2016, 2015, 2014, when John Mahama, the 2016, John Mahama West, it became the best of NPP in, I think, 2020. John Mahama's West in fighting against corruption, was NPP's best. But 2024, don't hand over and they're not a Pascal. Look at the data. A Pascal. Yes. No bab. So these are the people who we gave the mandate for them for 8 years to say, "Omon perform my no." Wow. And then you get a youthful person what breaking the 8. Who besides the 8 no go breaking so onim 8 kro go breaking. It is sad. Nation we call Ghana, and sometimes we get people who come just to milk the society. We near 2020, Cafe 2020, Charlie, we have a call. JJ Intercafe. And that's me near, when they now swear. Me mistake my will be grabbing which I didn't how I punish him on easy. Me, I'm a papa. And I don't know about what I can do. That is why I've not been coming live stream these days. Now I'll do my best. I mean, if say in Dubai next week, I think I'm gonna bounce back. Yeah, easy, Charlie. Finland, I will have to. And now I'm gonna say number -15. I want me, Charlie, it's not be easy. Sorry. And that is how Ghana no. You JAIŞ Ghana and the man Munufie. I must say Ghana na be doing it. Yeah, no, but why are they? You should like the show. But you want to be my subscribers and won't subscribe and not subscribe it. You be my share so you share because that is how I've been doing my live stream. I think say, if you next week I'm gonna bounce back. I mean, said I'm fit into that's why I've decided I don't live stream today, but or these days until I'm with quality. No, I know say you get a very bad video quality. Although say the sound might be okay or something like that, but I'll do my best from next week. Say I'm gonna pick it up now. Next week I'll travel a little bit, but my cover is gonna be okay. Yeah, Charlie, honest, the weather not there and easy. Finland, I will have to. One meow too much. But now when you feel like when I want to be call Ireland and say Charlie, now I want to meow problem who say I want to be a shaky. I want to meow Ireland too much. Ireland and you could but Charlie then I'm going them now what damn you rough. My will say hey. That never I want you yes. I think say maybe abusa for me the live stream be see how I'm gonna come back then we do things differently. Na afede yahwe. Na Ghana na dem say Ghana nkwa na ewo. Nti nti ba bia wo bia no say obetime nkwa de a boa mayema Ghana enye. That is something I say yeah. Boa ma Ghana enye. Na NPP for there ushi NPP ni na onti asemase a to boase na kire na asem no mu ye because as nipa dodo na ayo magen say obi na tata Ofori Atta da bi yesi omra no meyin sama no keke o say what say bro onim da oban so I am beginning to suspect say bi Ofori Atta kro wawu because what you say now you Ghana ni untimi ka say wonim da baba Ghana. And the second question I say if this is the answer Ofori Atta the most special prosecutor then Nana Santi be there too. Don't you think say the same style now yeah? And do you think say why you are I doubt. Because who say NPP and when banana sa Uganda yen or share that koda by say oh yeah because I'm beginning to think because can I kicking Ofori Atta Ubo Santi be there to do BPM. But also yare so he's out of nowhere like Ofori Atta nkwa ebo ni na Nana Santi be there to be a money di but also yare one yare obi anten nka. And that is the same style and Ofori Atta and so person way no. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy been so ediso. No mean the same thing. It's NPP for now imagine say mine the umbedwane mako because they have realized bonia omedi. I format no money no more ye. Masa format omunyina wagadre 419 for Kwanza no more ye. Ti say Ofori Atta pass wonu nim da baba there. Yeah, abo papa mu nyina you gudu. How's any best you gudu? Yeah, you gudu. So omunyina imagine say I was na oma hu say na not be no to ayampia. Abo papa te we bi to ayampia say onu nwane ye na ho na be to. Ai, mesimi to bo. Na de be ya abo akokote a ona manan to sa. Na o tisi gan na so mo tiate. Ko to omunyina munim say mo ye corrupt. You are all corrupt. Mini agenda one day master photo we because one na do no so timi si nkoko bu timi si bi. Ba o me ko gina Google ti ka cho so mu si toilet amamo wo timi si. Ba ko timi si. agbugburusi toilet kwa ba omi so kwesi kwa wantimi nsi. Yeah, Francisca, I don't think that they are sick. Oma sheda na aduane. Yes, one would say, they are all corrupt too. NPP fund there, I'm telling you, the corruption was like honey or sugar. Kufona kan Ghana be the American honey no. The sana corruption it was so sweet for them. No obia corrupt because the center wasn't holding president oye no be clear. Oye no they can be clear. So it was so sweet for them and that is what they were all enjoying. And the NPP now you're corrupt, I want to now jidin. Me I know I would have didn't go. Ade bia nyam ya se mi fitachima omo de tachima ni ko Japan e ko gi $100 million so omo de beye tachima water project sikana yera bisinne sikana yera e bisa sisilia da power parliament or say they are now doing feasibility studies 4 years atwam no feasibility studies sikana ya mutu obi a diskani nyina bia diskani nyina kwabere na diskani nyina. And these are the kind of people udi omo agora o medi usika tachima water project obi oni ba bia water project no maye no wonka mi njira me fi tachima ba mi ni ba bia wo tachima water project sika ni nyina ahye sika na ahye kwa bena na diska ni nyina $100 million ema Ghana ban so the $20 million so $120 million to expand tachima water project sika na ahye. Special prosecutor Mr. Ohima me share that petition ora on this. Mo hwehwe sa money because very bad. Very very bad. Se kwabena na betimi di the whole mind akwaje bosia and se e kase ye giskere fitachima for kwa me ka hobi. Na sika na yeden ahye. Yeni me bi sika na fa. Amena wa kwase ye ntu bi da. No, but really, you pick it up about from DC. Really? And I said, here we don't go partner no. Or you're fool to Taquano. Or you're fool. Nagana now, I said I make an obia. May I don't have problem when obinu obintem e ishiwa. To say me tie na me no issue. I don't have any issue with that. But say would mining in a din kwa gisika. Now I bet you can with this kind of that is where I always have problem with this kind of people. And then we when a more be saying defend your monso. Wow, that is where I have problem. Because when you could need $120 million, so the best expanded water facility, Meme ya kwala ene ye lay pipes at this argument she my my body na before nobody has touched it. And say wo nyanza hu so tachima fo nsuo nye ma me fa modin ko gi sika fa me ya na wo be di sika ni nyina ada den bone na yaye eden bone pa na yaye na NPP for ndị ade ma hu ni say wo ka say wo fight corruption there wo di agora gi say wo chi obi akoton because from A to Z they were all corrupt. From A to Z they were all corrupt. Now as a chronono maybe who's as a Ghana D NPP for Bonibi and they decided to come back and revenge it. That is why they did that to Ghana. Other than that, and then can name the reason why somebody will be so corrupt to say or be demanding in a sika when say then you get seasoned lawyers, senior members of our society defending Ofori Atta mono maka abua papomo.